Communication and social skills. These are the two of the most challenging areas for children on the autism spectrum disorder. Speech language pathologists work with families to find everyday activities where they can help them build the communication skills, whether it's understanding the meaning of language that's spoken around them or helping them express themselves. Very often, opening those windows of opportunities, finding the little times when, whether it's during feeding, eating, changing clothes, or whatever the parents may be doing, is the part where a speech language pathologist find an opportunity to bring the language so that they can help them establish a relationship with their caregivers, whether they're their parents or grandparents, and help them build those social skills to be forming strong relationships in their life.
We are here to meet Chris, one of the other early intervention service provider here at SN. She's a speech language pathologist, and she's going to tell us about her role as an early intervention service provider. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit more about what you do here at SN.
So I am part of Little Miracles, and I have the opportunity to collaborate with all the disciplines there, the infant development specialist, the OTs, and myself as a speech language pathologist. And my time there at Little Miracles, I'm there for an hour, and during that time I have the opportunity to provide small group sessions with the kids there, and with the target of, receptive language, expressive language, and social language as well. We have our group sessions, but at the same time I have the opportunity to work on language facilitation techniques throughout the preschool environment, whether it be through circle time or through snack time or facilitated play.
Great. Tell me a little bit more about what is your favorite part of the program, and what difference do you think this makes for the children and for the family?
I think it's amazing to be part of that journey where they first build those language foundations. Hearing those first words are really rewarding for me as a therapist, and being able to see families, how a family feels about, hearing their children speak for the first time, and those first words, those moments are really meaningful and special.
Especially with the autism spectrum disorder, I know that speech and language and social skills is such a big need. So how do you think this program really helps them? And what is it that you feel personally? I see that button, so tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so now with COVID and everything that's going on, we usually go into our sessions with a mask, and also this is how I do my therapy now. So I wear a mask and I put on a face shield. And so you can imagine going into a preschool classroom with kids who have never seen me before. This can be really scary. Yes, I actually have multiple masks. All the masks I wear have a different purpose. So I have this one here that has a kitty cat face on it. And I use my mask as conversation starters. So sometimes it might be a cat, sometimes it might be dog paw prints. So I use that as conversation starters for a lot of my kids. In addition to that, I have this mask that I've been using. And this is so the kids can see my smile. I want them to see.
Yeah.
This way they can see my smile. And especially if I'm working on specific sounds, they can see where I'm placing my articulators in order to produce sounds. And so, and this is great for kids also who are hard of hearing, because they might rely on the reading. And with this, with an open space, they're able to see my mouth.
Yes. And the button, if you can tell us about that?
The button, yes. So with all our safety measures that we're taking to prevent spread of infection, we have adapted to wearing masks, face shields, and that is a lot of covering of our face, and a lot of times when we're walking in, especially while working with kids in early intervention, they're so little still, and it's the first time they're being separated from family, from parents. They're in this new environment. It's scary not knowing who their teachers are or what they look like. And so I've created these buttons, our little face buttons to put on. And so even though when we're covered up, they can't see us, I can tell them, look, that's me, that's Miss Chris, that's what I look like. And so it brings them a little bit more comfort.
COVID has created a situation where all therapists are thinking outside the box as to how to best serve the needs of the children and families that they serve. Thinking outside the box, they have come up with new ways of connecting with these families, of seeing how parents can be trained to support better and make those connections. So I think there is a silver lining to this whole situation, and we have learned a lot from all the therapists here at Ascend Rehab.